Hello rose lovers and welcome back to my channel. Today's episode is just a quick update on my rose trellis and what roses I chose to plant at the base. Here you can see the episode when we installed the rose arch and the trellis. Well, the first criteria in choosing the roses is that I needed to have climbing ones. I can't wait to see all this space filled with flowers. Now in the winter, it's a good opportunity to assess your space and your garden and to try to come up with new structures that will benefit the gardens and more space for growing things and also add more interest. This winter, after purchasing more roses and doing some unboxing, I was on a mission to find more space in my garden to plant those roses. So I decided to shift a few things and install this rose trellis where I was able to fit another 3 roses. In the left hand side I planted Jardina, in the middle I planted High Hopes, and in the right hand side I planted Rose Westerland. Here are a few words about those 3 roses from when I purchased them. First one is called Jardina by Rose Tantau, introduced in 2008. This is a climber that can grow up to 3 to 4 meters tall. The flowers are very full, light pink in color and have a sweet fragrance. It is a vigorous variety with dark green glossy leaves. It is excellent for arches, pergolas or to train against a wall. It's a very nice rose, full of old world charm. High Hopes. This is a very healthy rose and is doing great since I planted it into the ground. This was bred by Harkness in UK in 1992. It has a medium semi-glossy green foliage. The blooms are double pale pink and salmon color, up to 8 cm across with a light fragrance. It grows 4 meters by 2.5. Can be used for cut flower. The flower hold on very long. It's a very disease-resistant rose. It's a repeat flowering in summer and autumn. It's suitable for a wall or fence, arches or in front of a property. It can accept poor soil and partial shade. What else could you wish from a rose? I think this one is a winner. Rose Westerland was bred by Cortes. This is a climber that can reach 12 foot by 4 foot. It is excellent as a cut flower, will attract butterfly, and as I said before, it's fragrant. So with no further ado, let's start. The process of planting all 3 roses is the same. I started by cleaning the grass, then I dug a hole big enough to accommodate the roots, and I added some farmyard manure. All 3 roses were in pots only as a temporary solution. This one initially was planted next to a fence, but I dug it up because I think it's perfect for this arch together with High Hopes onto the opposite side. They have similar flowers in color and form, pink double flowers and great healthy foliage. I guess I will not be able to tell them apart after they will grow. Once I placed it into the hole, I took my time to decide what's the best position considering the growth of the canes, the arch and the fence. For this one, being a climbing rose, I will leave a few main canes that I will not prune because I want to benefit from all the growth that has put so far. This is his final position. I am trying not to plant them straight, but I want to tilt them towards the fence and the trellis base. So when I need to train the canes up, they will have like a natural position to grow towards. After planting, I prune and I tie the main stem to the arch so it will be ready to grow come spring. When pruning, I decided to keep a few canes as the main leaders and I will shorten all the rest. I will remove the ones that are growing away from the fence because they will have no support and will be harder to train them into the opposite direction. Also, I remove all the leaves and I bend the longest stem to try to train them into a horizontal position. This way, I will encourage side shoots and flowers all along the stem. The next one is Rose High Hopes. The process of planting is about the same. Clear the grass, dig a hole and add some farmyard manure. With this one, I also took my time to decide what's the best position, and I noticed this branch being dead and diseased towards the base, so I took it off straight away. This is not something that you want to keep on your rose. Also, when planting, I tilt the rose towards the base of the trellis. When pruning, I selected a few main canes and I shortened the rest and eliminate everything that is growing away from the fence. And now the last one, Rose Westerland. I cannot wait to see it in bloom. I chose this one for its color and the scent, of course. Before planting, I have to dig up a hydrangea and figure out where I'm gonna plant it. I went ahead and I pruned this rose before planting it, as it was easier to do it if I was holding it. This is a bare root that I have purchased this winter, and it wasn't too much to prune about this. There were only 2 branches that were crossing, and I took one off and a little bit of disease spot into another branch. All 3 are done now. They are in the final position, all water, pruned and ready to go when the weather will warm up. I will apply some fertilizer in late March or early April, just before all the leaves are fully open, so by early summer the rose will have all the nutrients for the first flush of blooms. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I will be giving you updates on how they will grow onto the arch and the trellis. See you next time, bye!